hung this solar cell. I got this solar cell from one of those attic roof fans, you know, that's been around. We're recording. So what's up, people? I got this old wooden propeller. Alright, GoPro's giving me a hard time. But anyway, I don't know how much footage I actually lost here. I got my solar panel hung up. This is a solar panel from an attic roof fan. It was no good, but the cell's still good. It's still pumping out. Got this propeller. Got my Harbor Freight charge controller. You can see we're charging this battery, even though we're not even in the direct sunlight. I know it's probably not charging by much, but what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a reflector here, so this thing will start collecting additional sunshine. But in the afternoon, it gets pretty good sun. So it gets the setting sun. And it's been keeping the battery charged. What I have right now is I just put this small switch on. And I thought this was a white LED light. It's red. So I found this set of lights for $14. These are what I'm going to install in the shed for my lighting. But here's my other plan. I got, this is a Razor dirt bike motor, one of those little electric bikes. We're going to put a prop on here. This is going to be our air circulation. This propeller doesn't quite fit. So what I'm doing is just massaging it on there. And I'm hoping that it doesn't split the wood. So far it seems okay. It's a D-slot. And this is reverse thread. So if you ever find one of these electric scooters on the side of the road, and that's where I got this from, you know, you can do some cool experiments. This is 12 millimeter. And I don't know how much power this thing has. Wish I had some sort of speed controller. But maybe that'll be for another video. Can go down a little ways. This way, that way. Oh, jeez. I don't break it first. Should I put it out in the center of the room? Or should I get it more out of my way? I'm thinking I'm pretty clumsy, so I better get it out of the way. Okay, we got our spotlight on the ceiling. Here's our janky wiring. This is not a how-to wire. If anything, this is how not to wire. You can see I got, look at that. Looks frayed. But here we go. You ready? Try to get both the switch and the light. Ta-da! All right. Solar powered shed, baby. There we go. All right. And the next thing we're getting ready to test run is our fan. I'm calling it air conditioning, Florida style. I got this propeller from Amazon. You can see that. It's an 18.8. And I don't know what 1902 means. Maybe that's the design date. I'm going with that one. Okay, here's our first test. Wish we had some way of measuring wind speed. But here goes. It's actually moving air. Oh, it looks cool in the video. solar powered air conditioning, solar lights, solar AC. I just got to come up with a clever place to keep this thing. Pretty cool. Oh, you can feel the magnets in there pulsing pretty hard. All right, so I need some sort of shroud, some sort of cover. I have this stuff. I don't think this is very good for letting air flow through. Well, we'll come up with something. 104. I'm giving the fan a test. I want to find out how long it takes before the low voltage light comes on. Remember, it's a single battery. And the panel is not even in the sun. It won't be in the sun probably for another hour. So I'm gonna let this run. Maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep checking it. See when that light comes on. I don't know when that light is triggered, what voltage. Hopefully you're not supposed to go below like 11.5 from what I understand. I don't have a working voltmeter at the moment. So we're just playing with the lights for now. Then we'll get some better understanding of what's going on. And I turned the light off, so it's just running, just the fan. Yeah, it's been running for 10 plus minutes. The low voltage light still has not come on. Everything's still nice and cold. Motor's cold, wires are cold, battery's cold, terminals, terrible connections, cold as can be. So far so good. Running for more than 20 minutes. I turned the light on last 10 minutes because I'm worried that it's going to sense the load of the solar panel and not the battery. I don't know. But I read online that this comes on at 10 volts and this stops charging at 14 volts. So that's the high and the low protection. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this light will come on. I mean, that light will come on or this light will go out. So that's the plan. $153. Been running for 50 straight minutes. Still no light. Light's still going. I still don't have solar. Maybe another hour. I mean, it's picking up some. It's getting some sunlight. I think this is a viable. This is and it's blowing off quite the breeze. It's my air conditioning, my lights, single battery. The 10 volt warning still hasn't come on. It still says we're charging. So, like I said, it hasn't slowed down any. I just gotta find a place to put the fan permanent. I don't know if you can see this, but I drew a nice line right there. This is a previous patch panel on the outside of the shed. Thinking about cutting this circle out and mounting the fan right there. We've been going for over an hour. I think we're good. I propped the solar panel up a little bit. I think we're cool. It's pretty late in the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. And this is when I'll be using this shed anyway. It's probably after work. So I think this is gonna be fine. We're gonna cut a hole in the wall. This fan's still running. Everything's still working. Let's get to cutting. Okay, here's my plan. Let's see if we can get this set up. There's our propeller. I'm gonna screw that to the wall at the right height. That's gonna go on top or inside. Then we'll have an airplane propeller. Is this a terrible idea? I don't know. Let's find. All right, this is what I came up with so far. That'll hold the fan. And I can get it right where I want it. And then I'll work on a screen for the outside. So far, I like it. Still don't know how close or how far. I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Keep it back a little bit. Right about there. That on there. Okay, we'll install our fan. All right, kind of like where it's at now. It's pretty well centered. Could have made the hole a little bigger. Let me run these screws in. All right, we're going to tidy up these wires. There we go. The old double zip tie technique. Something like that. Here's the new fan. This little test run. Whoa, that is quite the breeze. That's gonna keep this whole building cool. I know it. All right, I'm gonna work on some kind of fan shroud. Not quite sure. I'm looking at baskets. Here's the disc that I cut out. I'm gonna make some sort of shroud out there so we don't have to worry about things coming in, getting caught in the propeller. Screen out there. Got to finish it up a little bit. Put a little framing. I'll put a little roof over it. There's my fresh air. And in the wintertime, I could still slide this disc in there. Cover the hole.